recorded live at 4ZZZ Studios and broadcast across Brisbane on 102.1 FM.
You're listening to Z Games, where we bring you the best in gaming news, reviews, community, and culture.
Want to get in touch? Text in on 0420 626 733.
Hello and welcome to Z Games. My name is Evie. I hope you've catched all them Pokemons because it's a Pokemon-themed episode today.
It is.
Yes, and I'm here with...
Flareon.
And Jolteon.
Oh, fantastic.
And who are you?
Evie. Yeah, Evie.
Yeah, we're evolutions of her.
Yeah.
Bit strange.
Better versions.
Yeah,
We
we're
are the
better.
peak versions of you.
It's like your
Peak.
It's like your upgraded versions in a specific field.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
We
basically.
decided to specialize.
It's like I hadn't decided what I was going to major in yet.
Yeah.
And you guys are like, electricity and fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
Perfect majors that you
I
can
love
study at
burning
university.
things.
I'm an electrician. Yeah.
And Millie's a fire starter.
Yeah.
I'm a fire starter.
Oh, no.
You're welcome.
Probably not
but
appropriate given our
ancient.
current climate, but anyway.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I
So
didn't.
that's how it
I
happened.
didn't start fires. Please
Millie's
don't arrest
Flareon
me.
now.
Yeah. Used Fire Blast and then, well, rip New South Wales, sorry.
Oh. Sorry, Adrian.
Whoops.
Whoops.
So, you were just listening to the first song on the show was War Groove from, well, the theme song of War Groove. And then there was God of War, Memories of Mother. And then you were listening to, just before we came on air, Pokemon, Gotta Catch 'Em All.
Yeah,
The main theme song, I
Yeah.
think,
Yeah,
is the
from
good
the
one.
90s.
We discussed at length about whether we should just have this song played the entire episode, but we've thought better of it.
It was two options. It was either we play it for every single track or we just have it playing in the background, like softly. It's just on repeat.
And it just
for
gets stronger and stronger towards the end.
so it just drowns us out. And I
just
feel
white
like
noise.
no one would care.
No one would. It's the best song ever written.
I hope for the people that are driving home are just like, yes,
Yeah.
I'm liberated.
Yes.
you got them
free.
good feels.
Or you drive up, like you've got two, like 4ZZZ listeners, and they drive up next to each other. They're both blasting the Pokemon
had
themes.
that happen.
They turn it to each other. And they're like, yeah.
I hope that
If you
happens.
enjoyed that, text in.
Yeah, text us, please.
Text in on 0420 626 733. Yeah, I want to know.
Professional. I love
I want to know about your special Got to Catch 'Em All moment this
Gotta catch 'em
afternoon.
all. Gotta
Show
catch
me
'em
them
all.
pokes. Yeah.
His pokes.
Show me them pokes.
Oh, wait. Hang on. Gonna get some weird things on the text line.
Luckily enough, we don't get images. Woo!
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, jeez.
That's what I meant. It's a Pokemon.
Just send screenshots of their Pokemon Go.
Oh, yeah, like all the levels and their shinies and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
Show me all the
Show off.
shinies.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Even in the latest game as well, like Sword and Shield, it's all complete the Pokedex first. Now everyone's going hunting for shinies.
Oh my goodness.
And there's like
so
two
quick.
different methods about... Yeah, it's a 400 Pokedex in
Oh,
this one.
boy.
That's pretty
And it's
good.
a mix between new Pokemon and old stuff. So people have figured out these methods that have been around for a while to either like hatch all the eggs or you just like do a chain of catches. So you catch the Wooloo sheep or whatever over and over and over and over and over again. And you don't catch anything else except those
Yeah,
ones.
I remember when the last Pokemon came out on DS, which I cannot remember the name of.
Black and White 2?
Yeah, was it
That was the last one on
X and Y
DS.
or something like
No,
that?
that was 3DS.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember
Hey,
watching.
you're a subscriber.
Power of
Thank you
Pokemon.
so much
We've
for
caught them all.
Pokemon.
Yeah.
We've caught that one. Caught that subscriber. Thank you
Gotta
so
catch 'em
much.
all.
I remember watching like streamers, just shiny collectors.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there's one Twitch streamer called Shiny Professor. Just dedicates their entire stream to just force
Grinding.
shutting off the DS at the time,
Yeah.
starting again, reset.
That was
Oh, boy.
like speed running and stuff like that as well. Mm-hmm. Like getting into that whole side of things. But at the same time, like especially with shiny hunting, it's such a chill time to watch usually.
Yeah, because you just
Because they're
catch
just
your
chilling
Pokemon.
out. They're just like talking into their chat and just catching
Yeah,
pokes.
they're just having a regular conversation,
Yeah.
all placated, and then they find a shiny and they're like,
And then the whole thing changes. And then so everyone's sitting there watching. It's
Everyone
just like
uproar.
they're all just waiting. They're just sitting there like, come on, you're going to catch it this time? You're going to catch it this
They're
time? And then
waiting.
what
scream.
suspense. It's
Yeah.
just made me very tense,
for like
actually.
6 hours.
Tense and bored at the same time. It was a really unusual feeling.
Yeah, it's an odd feeling watching someone shiny hunt.
Yes.
Anyway.
I don't think I could ever do that. I just think I'd get too impatient.
Well, I think it's only really been a thing in the recent games. Like you can't really... I don't know if you could do it back in like blue and red and yellow, like back on the Game Boy Color.
Shinies.
shinies.
I
There were
totally-
shinies. No, there were shinies.
Oh yeah, they were.
They're just super, super rare.
Reason. There was.
Because there's speedrunners.
Yeah, and they were like a slightly different color.
Yeah.
Didn't have Twitter to tell people about it. That's why.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
were like orange instead of like slightly red.
Yeah, because I mean, you've only got like
Game
what
Boys.
16 colors on there, so you got to do what
Speaking
you
of
can.
Game Boys, that's what I'm going to be talking about today.
Game Boys.
Yeah, I'm going to be talking about a spoopy Game Boy thing. So I'm going to do a Pokemons.
Oh my
Pokemans.
goodness.
Yeah, it's a creepypasta.
All the
Millie's
exciting
back
stuff.
with the creepypastas.
Is there something to do with Pokerus?
Supposedly
Pokerus?
not. I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's a okay. So there's a thing that
Don't.
another thing where you can get your like Pokemon infected randomly. It's kind of like the same chance as a shiny, but it kind of corrupts everything.
Is it a creepypasta?
No. It's actually in the game, in some of the games. I think it's some of the older games. If you search
Is it-
like Pokerus, I think it's
Quick Google.
a quick Google. But basically, it infects one of your Pokemon with this like
Pokemon.
kind of Pokemon with one of the viruses, and it kind of spreads through your Pokemon.
So was it implemented into the game, or is it actually a bug?
I think it's actually a bug or a glitch.
Is that
but
like,
then it's just become famous
Is it
for
like Missing No?
maybe. Yeah.
me?
So like I don't know.
So is it like? So it's like the little thing that
It-
pops up.
Turns your laptop.
Like
It's kind of like a
Like the
status
element?
effect. Yeah, it's kind of a
Okay.
status effect instead of like a poison. It's that kind of thing. But then
me.
it's bad, and there's no way to get rid of it
Oh,
once you've got it. It's very interesting.
Well, that's really cool. Actually, I'll do a bit of research into that. I'll see what I
It's
can.
kind of cool.
See what I can find out
The
because
effort.
that sounds like an actual proper.
Yeah, it's not a creepy, but it's actually a
Actual.
thing.
Yeah,
and like
that's
people
cool.
have had like saves corrupted and stuff because of it.
I
which
love
is
it.
really interesting.
I'm gonna look it up.
That is
Ooh,
fascinating.
Be ready for next week. Millie's
Well,
bringing the actual
Research
scoops.
project.
the actual research.
Yeah.
I love doing research projects for radio. Not for anything else though. Haha,
Yeah.
uni.
I feel you
Yeah,
so bad.
that's a
As
mood.
a student right now is so close to finishing. I'm like,
I have a
I'm just going to
bachelor's
prepare the
degree.
show. So we'll talk about some news now, and then we'll listen to news, and then we'll talk about some news,
Yeet.
and then for the rest of the show, it's pretty much
What is
Pokemon
going
stuff.
on with
So
my
hang in there.
microphone? It's just
Cue the muse.
okay. I'm good.
The muse?
Muse and Mewtwo.
Pun intended.
You have to hit the truck about 7 times.
This week in gaming news, the Pokemon Company is trying to sue Sword and Shield leakers. The company believes it has found the first leaked image to go online. The leakers, who are unnamed defendants, posted photos from the official Sword and Shield strategy guide, and therefore shared information about unreleased Pokemon. These stolen trade secrets have been posted on a Discord server on November 1st. Screenshots of the posts have been shown in the lawsuit detailing 18 photos posted of the unreleased strategy guide. The Pokemon Company is seeking compensation damages and wrongful conduct, as well as monetary relief, punitive and exemplary damages. The only issue is that the Pokemon Company doesn't know the names of the leakers, as Discord allows for the user to post anonymously. The strategy guide was released on the 22nd of November, a week after Pokemon Sword and Shield was launched. Video game sales set to be just shy of $150 billion in 2019. Newzoo Analytics program conducted an investigation into global video game sales in June and predicted games would make a little over $152 billion, showing that there is an increase in revenue of over 9% from last year. It was also predicted that the US would overtake China, mostly due to licensing fees and attempts to reduce gameplay time for youth. However, that didn't end up happening. China remains the giant of the industry. The report goes on to predict that sales will increase to $189 billion by the year 2022. Console and mobile games currently dominate 80% of that market, and it's safe to assume that gaming will take $200 billion in revenue each year before long. The 2019 Gender Equality in Games program announced their champions for inclusivity within the Australian industry. In-Game celebrates the achievements of cis and trans women, non-binary people, trans men and intersex industry members. A panel looks at how these nominees have helped to bring more representation within the industry, as well as how they contribute to making the community a better place. Their industry roles include publishing and distribution, development, retail, education, esports, media content creation, and advocacy. These industry professionals were judged by a panel of 8 senior industry members and will be individually featured on their site until the end of this year. If you'd like to check out the list, all 50 of them are listed on the ingames.com.au website, or just head over to the Z Games Facebook page and click on the link. And a special thanks from Zed Games for all that you do for the community. That's all this week in gaming news.
Howdy.
Yo,
Welcome back.
Sup?
some good news.
Yeah.
Pokemans.
Yes, okay, we're back to the Pokemans.
It's just a Pokemon episode. You just have to roll with it. Regardless of all the other news.
The other news was actually really good to hear.
A bunch of companies making money and a lot of inclusivity content and community. I can't talk today. I really am out of words.
Hold on, let me just turn your mic down, yeah.
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Yeah, just mute him for this whole episode.
Look what happened. The quality of the stream increased. Amazing.
Yeah, and the diversity quota. Shut up.
Shut up.
Anyway, yeah, so Pokemon are trying to find these leakers.
Pokemon Swoosh.
Swoosh.
The
Sword and
What did I
Shield.
call it earlier today? I called it Spoop and something else. I can't remember now.
Pokemon
it's gone.
Swoosh.
Pokemon Swoosh.
Swoosh is fine.
Pokemon Swoosh.
There's been.
Pokemon Gun.
Have you seen the?
Oh
memes?
yeah, I remember all of that. That was funny.
Pokemon Yeah Nah.
Yeah.
The Australian one. And they wanted to just be like Bazza and Shazza or something with
Yeah.
the two
Pokemon Coles and
characters.
Woolworth.
Yeah.
Pokemon Coles and Woolies. And it's Jamie Oliver Curtis on the chimney.
Oh, yeah, red,
love
green,
Australia.
red, green, and blue. It's Coles, Woolies, and
Aldi?
Big Dub.
Big
Big W.
Yeah.
Kmart and Big W. I don't know. Sorry, I'm getting carried away
there's
now.
too many.
Pokemon
Um,
Kmart.
Yeah, but the Aussie version is really, really cool.
Suburban mums with trolleys.
Have to go into a gym battle. You trolley of Pokemon. We're going too far with this.
The trolley is a Pokemon.
Oh, actually, yeah, good point.
Well, yeah, my keys are too. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my ice cream.
Yeah.
Yum.
what a world we live in.
Yeah, pretty much. It is Pokemon.
Yeah.
Well,
Pokemon.
I mean, have you guys played pretty much like all of them? Like, what ones have you missed?
The ones
I'm not a gamer.
Oh, right, fake gamer. Cool.
I missed.
You're out then.
I
Yeah.
missed Red and Blue, like the originals.
Mm.
I got in. I didn't get into Pokemon until Ruby and Sapphire.
Okay, Gen 3. So that's good.
So I was sort of a bit of a late. I was a late comer.
Yeah.
And then I lost touch with it, and then I came back for X and Y,
Mm-hmm.
and then I've been pretty much consistent with it since.
Yeah, the only ones I've missed are the DS ones because I never had a Nintendo DS. So I had the Game
okay.
Boy. I had the Game Boy SP or the Advanced. Yeah, I had the SP because it's like the little flip phone.
Yeah,
type.
the SP is what I played the
That was
Ruby
so
and Sapphire
cool.
on.
And they were backwards compatible with you could put the
Yeah.
gold carts in
Yes.
to the Game Boy
the
SP,
same
and it
size.
had a light, which was the best upgrade
Backlight,
ever.
Especially because you want to play in the bed under the blankets with
Yeah.
your parents not knowing. I
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
doing that.
Go to bed. And I'm like,
My
no.
mom's not
Okay, I'll go to bed, and just like you realize they turn on the light, and you just do the quickest motion ever, where you snap it close and shove it under your pillow.
Yeah.
Just hope they don't realize that you're
Wow,
not
that's
asleep.
so
That's what I used
relatable.
to do with my DS.
Yep,
I just didn't play Pokemon.
yep.
Except the DS is so much heavier. So if
I
you
mean,
were like
I
lying and you
I
had,
had
it
the
above your
OG
head.
DS. The amount
That's
of
the
times it
fat
hit my
one.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like,
had that one too.
But yeah, then I got the 3DS, and that was a mistake.
I really like the 3DS.
No, I
liked
liked
it
it. No, as a DS, yeah.
Oh.
But like the 3D thing, I was like, I have motion
Oh,
sickness.
yeah, no. No, the technology was not great. It was kind of cool. It was gimmicky,
It was
and
cool
it
for
had
the
like
time.
the little AR camera.
Yeah,
But yeah, the
slider
games
was
on
good,
it.
though.
The slider was good to just off permanently, glue it there so it doesn't accidentally flick on.
I don't have Sword and Shield yet.
No, I want to get Sword and Shield. Though.
I have it.
Yes, I know.
It's great.
Don't
I'm
tell
playing
us
lots
about
of things.
I
Swoosh
can
then.
see your face staring at me like that.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
I'm smart.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah, I guess we're going to talk about it on Switch now, which is
Speech.
we're on Switch. Well, I mean, we're on there for what? No. Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah, I wanted that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it
I
was
have
like
that. It's a good one.
It was the first one that went onto the Switch, and it was interesting. It was a different direction, so it was kind of more casual and more focused on the motion controls. So you could use the Switch Joy-Cons to like
If you
throw
want.
the ball in quotation marks to catch the Pokemon,
You
which is
didn't
kind of
have
cool.
to, You just press A as well.
You can just press A, but it was like that immersive experience.
Yeah.
And if you were holding it in travel mode, you could like move
Yeah, you
it
can tip
around,
it
kind of
like
like you
this.
could in Pokemon Go, where you can like throw the ball and flick and do times that kind of
You
stuff.
can actually touch the screen too, and like actually like flick it with your finger if you want to.
Ah,
So,
well,
yeah.
that's a bit more exciting.
Yeah, but
was
it
good.
wasn't like a very challenging. Like, you know, back in the old games, I remember playing my first Pokemon. And I was just like, oh man, I gotta grind for 3 hours to get this boss
Yeah,
fight.
you don't need to grind much.
You don't have to grind in this one. And that's kind of the same in Sword and Shield. It's got the same graphic style. It's cute. It's probably
It's cute.
It's cute. It's very nice. The animation effects are pretty good for the most part. Some of them are kind of jank because they were saying that they were going to be doing a lot of stuff with the game to make the animations better, and that's why took so long.
Look, we'll
But
get
yeah.
into it.
We'll get into it.
We'll get into it.
But it's still a good game, though.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course it's still a good game.
Yeah.
What is this threatening finger motion?
I'm
Yeah.
just waving my finger around. I don't know.
Yeah.
Summoning my Eevee powers.
Tackle.
Anyway.
Tackle.
It'd be weird if you did tail whip.
What's that one that... not tail whip. No. Splash?
Splash.
The Magikarp one.
Struggle.
Yeah, Magic
Where
Carp.
it just does nothing.
Or struggle.
Splash.
Struggle's a move as well. Just struggle.
Yeah.
You're listening to Z Games. Well, speaking of nightmares.
Nightwears.
Nightwears.
Wearing
yeah.
nights.
Yeah, I like pajamas.
Pajamas are the
Sorry.
greatest.
Just like nightwear. Speaking of nightwear, I broke Millie.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Nightwears.
Listening to Z Games.
Nightwear.
Nightwears. Yes, that was a good moment in time.
I like pajamas.
I think you've been immortalized at that point once you get introduced into a sting. It's just once that happens, you're on the show.
I was quick to respond with pajamas, so you know, I was on the ball that
It was
night.
just
Yeah.
so quick. It just Evie has broken my sides many times this morning.
This morning.
Where am I?
Just with a rake.
I was with you this
With a
morning.
rake.
Just
Yeah.
out the back with a crowbar.
Yeah, when I woke up at 4 a.m, you were just like, "Good morning."
Good morning.
Snap.
You don't need a coffee. I've got a crowbar.
You're awake yet?
Yeah.
Well, I was pretty awake when they announced Half-Life stuff, so you know. Speaking
Well,
of
that
crowbars,
helps.
yeah,
This is Pokemon.
But yeah,
we're coming back. We're coming back.
yes, we're coming to Pokemon. Take it away.
Take it away.
Flareon.
Take it away, Penny. That was a really obscure SpongeBob reference. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Out of context.
Okay, so I've titled this essay, this jazz piece, as Millie is back with the creepypasta. So I wish I had a soundboard so I could just do like spooky like lightning effects
wait,
or
wait.
something. Thank you. It just sounds like a tumbleweed. Okay, stop now.
Okay.
before you're like.
Collapses. Anyway.
Okay, so there are two versions of Pokemon Black, right? There's the one you know and love, and then there's the one that will transform you into a cold-blooded killer.
Dun dun dun.
Are
Sure.
you ready?
I'm ready.
So Pokemon Black, not Pokemon the good black, Pokemon the evil black,
Okay.
was rumoured to be found in a flea market in 2005. The foreboding black cartridge looked like a copy of Pokemon Red, but its purpose was to make you kill and kill again.
Wow.
Yeah. So the unnamed author of the Pokemon Black creepypasta, so that you know shows its good claims, claims that the game starts like the good old favourites Red and Blue. Oak teaches the player about the world and Pokemon and how to navigate it, and you're introduced to the three classic starters: Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur. So cute, right? But but Pokemon Black as an additional starter, Ghost.
Okay.
So if the player selects Ghost, they'll find that is level 1 compared to its counterparts, which are level 5 when they start. And another difference is its starting move is Curse compared to the three mains, Tackle or Growl. It has no other moves except Curse. It can't learn any other moves. It's just Curse.
So this was all pre when Dark Pokemon came out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think, yeah.
And Ghost was a special type.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
So battles haven't changed in regards to how they start,
Sure.
but they're a lot more simple. The opposing Pokemon are too scared to move. That's what it's like. It tells you, like your Pokemon is paralyzed, that sort of thing. But instead it says your Pokemon is too scared to move. Against Ghosts, and you are free to use Curse against said Pokemon. Quote: when the move Curse was used in battle, the screen would cut to black. The cry of the defending Pokemon would be heard, but it was distorted, played at a much lower pitch than normal. The battle screen would reappear, and the defending Pokemon would be gone. If used in battle against a trainer, and the Pokeballs representing their Pokemon would disappear in the corner, they would have one fewer Pokeball.
Ooh.
End quote.
You got sent to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Yuki boy.
I got some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff going on here. Exodia, the forbidden one.
Yeah.
One day I
Yeah.
will talk about Yu-Gi-Oh games. It'll come up. If battling his fellow trainer and all the Pokeballs are removed, the player has the option to run from the battle or to use Curse again. If the player uses Curse, the trainer's sprite would disappear and be replaced with a gravestone. Fun!
Ooh.
At the completion of the game, a box appears with the words, "Many years later," which cuts to Lavender Tower, because of course it does. It's a creepypasta.
It's always Lavender Tower.
Yeah. There's an old man looking at tombstones. This man is your character. The man cannot walk as fast as he once could, and carries no Pokemon with him. The world around him is empty. There are no people left except for their tombstones. Making your way all the way back to Pallet Town, if you enter your house and step on the exact tile you started on, everything goes black. Suddenly, Pokemon sprites fly past the screen, followed by the trainers and the Elite Four. Finally, Ghost appears in front of you. As an old man, you can't do anything but struggle, while Ghost chips away at your health. Once, at the end of your life, Ghost uses Curse one last time. The screen fades to black. Your save is gone. The game is up, Murder Pants.
Oh, wow.
Done.
Sounds like a fan fiction.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I read reviews on it and everything, and they're just like, "Bleh." Like this is like poorly written and everything. But the thing that made it interesting is that someone obviously with their creativity actually made a ROM for it. So you can play Pokemon Spooky Black if
So
you really want
someone
to.
not only
Oh,
made
that's cool.
that fan version, but they made the fan version.
Yeah.
What? That's,
Yeah.
It's really,
It's
really
like
good.
how-
Can't
like-
be that bad if someone's made it.
It's
Yeah.
like Sonic.exe. Like someone wrote the horrible creepypasta, but then someone made it better by actually producing a ROM for it.
People
yeah.
actually play it and
Even
stuff.
then, it was sort of like, bleh.
You can legit play this.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the ghost thing was when you're in Lavender Tower and you don't have the self scope, I think it's called.
Yeah, and they just come up. As
they come up as
ghosts.
little ghosts. So I'm guessing they would have used the sprites
They did.
from that. Yeah, okay, cool. That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's just like the sprite that you encounter in just
Is now a Pokemon that you can play.
yeah, it's a regular Pokemon.
Cool.
Yeah, so that's what makes it interesting is that they actually turned like the Pokemon game on its head, rather than just being like, "Oh, Lavender Town, everything's so spooky." But they actually tried to make it like you have a consequence for your actions
Yeah.
of killing like Pokemon that you're actually killing them and killing trainers, that sort of thing.
Like saying the
Real dark.
Yeah, well, pretty much. If you're dark, super dark.
Yeah, dark, super dark. Pokemon Black.
When yeah,
That's why probably they Nintendo probably brought out Pokemon Black was to probably get rid of all those search results.
sure. To get rid of well, they had Black 2 as well.
Yeah, but they're like Pokemon Black. This creepypasta was around before Pokemon Black and White.
Ah.
So that's what I mean. That's what I think they like.
Oh yeah, right.
Conspiracy
Because it's
theorists
based
hat
off the
on.
yeah.
So they created Pokemon Black and White to sort of go, yeah, we don't need this negative sort of thing.
yeah.
Squish.
Just squish all of this out.
Because I looked up Pokemon Black and it's just like, did you mean? So
Did
you
you
know I
mean-
meant Pokemon Creepy Black. They're like, oh.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I remember playing, I think I've got Pokemon White, actually.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that was the DS versions.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the only Nintendo console I don't think I've had.
yeah.
So yeah, I didn't get to play any of those, but I had the Game Boy, the Game Boy SP, and then I had the 3DS, I think. So I had to skip a whole gen.
Yeah.
It was, Zekrom and Kyurem?
Yeah.
Can't
All
remember.
the names are weird.
Yeah.
Because they start to
well,
run out of like cool play on words that they can do, so they just start putting
They should-
letters together.
I've always said like to a friend that when we were talking about different Pokemon ideas, because of course I'm a cool person and that's what we talk about when we're drunk.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Adults.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The thing that I think that they do to create Pokemon names is they just get like a literal wall full of notes that people have just got ideas from and just gone, okay, they have 2 darts each
Yeah.
and they go, "Phoom." They've got steel type, phoom, keys. All right, cool, that's a Pokemon. Done. Ice cream, cone,
Ice cream.
ice. There you go. Yeah. Or sugar, dairy.
There you go.
Ice cream cone. There we go. Made a Pokemon.
Stonehenge.
Yep.
Did it.
Train, strain, train,
Someone
Stonehenge,
was just like,
Onyx,
through
done.
one.
Yeah,
It was like, boom, keys. We'll just go with that.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's enough.
It's good enough.
That's more than enough.
Am I going to call it Jingle Jangle?
Jingle.
Yeah, it's just got gears.
Wait for Christmas. Pokemon Christmas.
Pokemon
Yeah,
Christmas?
works out. Pokemon Christmas and Pokemon Hanukkah. I don't know.
Yeah, just
Pokemon Turkey.
yeah. It's a whole new version of Pidgey. Well, they got Pidove, I guess. That's like a
Pidove.
pigeon.
P-Dove is so cute.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
There's so many. Oh my gosh. So like my favorite Pokemon is Umbreon.
Yeah.
Just because it's
You're
adorable.
edgy.
I have to know. What are your favorite Pokemons?
Vaporeon.
It is.
Absol.
Ooh.
I just like the design of it. I think it's really, really cool.
Yeah, it is
I
cool.
don't think it's very powerful or whatever as a Pokemon. I just like the design.
Ah. Well, there you go.
I am a fan of oh my god. I was like sitting there going, pick me, and I'm just like, and the name is Whew.
Yep.
But yeah, there was I like Meltan a lot because it's just so cute and small and squishy. It's just like, hello.
I used to like all the dragon types too.
Yeah.
I'm a bit obsessed with dragons.
I think I'm very much one of those Gen 1-er people.
Yeah.
But I do I like Mudkip as well, just for the memes.
Was that? That's Gen 3, wasn't
Gen
it? Yeah.
3.
I kind of like I
Torchic was
played.
nice too.
Yeah.
Yes, Blaziken.
Blaziken.
Yeah. The
Super
first
murder chicken.
Well, that's all. Like the fire types have always been the cool, like especially with Sword and
cool.
Shield. Yeah, like super cool. Like bro.
Yeah.
Like even in Sword and Shield, right?
Yeah.
You've got so Sobble is the water starter,
Little
and he's
tadpole.
all cry Sobble Suki Lala.
Suki Lala.
Then he evolves into a angsty teenager,
I love it.
which he's just still sad, but he's got like the emo flick on.
Nice.
And then in the main evolution, the final evolution, he kind of turns into like this
A
spindly
businessman.
little Bindus man. Some people were saying it looks like the spy from
Lawyer
TF2.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, gentlemen, and it just comes up with the final I don't even know what the name is. And then there's like, Grookey is
Bonk.
Bonk. Oh, I got Grookey. So I was like, he has a little stick, I'm going to call him Bonk. Which is adorable.
Every
And
time
then-
I see that, all
yeah.
I can hear is like that. I think it was a meme going around when they first announced the starters. It was like, oh god, what's the main DK Island theme from DK64? It's just Grookey like just hitting
Hitting
a
the
drum.
drum,
And it just goes,
yeah.
It's like, I love it so much.
But the fire one is always the cool one.
Absolutely.
Like Blaziken is awesome. Charizard is always like
Charizard?
everyone-
Did
yeah.
you just say Charizard?
Charizard?
Charizard.
Whatever.
Like Charmander. Charizard.
Charmander.
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 Chadmander.
And Charamelian.
Chadmander.
Chadmander. Well, that's it. It's the cool
What's up, bro?
one. What's up, bro?
My name's Chad. Mander.
Chad Blast.
My name's Mander.
Chad. Chadmander.
Oh my god.
What is this?
I'm banning you.
Yeah. And Sword and Shield is the same. It's the cool fire Pokemon.
No.
It's got
It
like
was
he's
the
got a move
rabbit,
that like you
wasn't it?
literally kick a ball of fire at the other person.
I love it.
It's
It's just a soccer player.
Yeah, he is. He looks awesome.
When I get Sword and Shield, I'm going to name mine Ronaldo.
I was literally about to say that.
I'm going to name it Ronaldo.
Just
Ronaldo
for
the
you-
Great.
The Great.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's listen to some more Pokemon music. This
Keep
That
the
was a
theme going.
tangent.
Yeah, why not? So this is the gym leader battle music from
Yeet.
Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Pokemon Swoosh.
Let's do it. Yeah, hello.
It's a FIFA track if I've ever heard one. I want to go play some soccer now.
Yeah, FIFA.
No, you don't.
I actually like FIFA.
Like with your feet and actual body.
your
I played
feet.
soccer when I was a kid.
I
so
played
yeah.
soccer as well. I
Yeah.
love soccer.
Soccer's great, and I play pretty much every FIFA as well. It's like my guilty pleasure game.
I do not play FIFA.
I played at a semi-professional level.
I know you
Football.
did.
Weird
yeah.
flex, but okay.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, wasn't a
Don't rub your
You know,
fitness
like,
in my face.
a video game. It was like a ow, my legs hurt all the time.
Yeah, I
game.
played soccer
Yeah.
for quite a few years, and then I did fencing, so now my knees don't work.
What a transition!
Yeah, my knees don't work no good.
It's like the ball doesn't kill people.
Mm.
Fencing.
Fencing. I'm a stab things.
Yeah, I broke my sword on someone's boob.
Wow. Anyway,
I've
I don't
got
know how to segue that to back to
From
sword and
no.
shield.
Yeah, sword and
there you
shield.
go.
Swoosh.
Yeah.
Sword and swoosh.
I was going to go soccer balls to poker balls, but anyway, that works.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
There's a
I
well,
tell you.
there's, yeah. We find a way. I told you, I can't talk today. Sword and Shield.
Sword
Swoosh.
and shield. Swoosh.
Pokemon Swoosh, as some
Pokemon
people
Gun.
call it, has been memed and everything, which
Yeah,
has
some
been very
people
good.
Call it
Some people
at
call
Adrian.
it. Yeah.
We know you're listening.
The game is good. Like there is so much
It
backlash
good.
before
Game good.
It game good. Okay, we can finish the show. Yeah, the animations it was ragged on. It was ragged on, because of so many things that happened prior to the game actually coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And then the game came out and no one said anything. Everyone's streaming it, everyone's playing it, everyone's having a good time.
Yeah, I saw that happen on
Including me. Like I'm having a lot of fun with it. I'm trying to figure out, like, some people are competing their Pokedex and they're like, oh, I need this one here, and there's all this like collaboration. People are making Discord servers.
Aw.
Like with all their friends, we're just all talking about Pokemon and things like that. But like the game is good. It's a Pokemon game.
Twitter. Good.
Aw, I know what I want for Christmas
Yeah,
now.
me
Yeah.
too. I want Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want sword.
Sword. Yeah, a
Sword's
lot of
good.
every people getting Sword. I just
Sword
want
is
it
better,
because
though.
well, do you want there's like some Pokemon exclusives, like Sword you get Vulpix and Ninetales, where Shield you get Growlithe and Arcanine.
Oh, now I want shield.
Right?
See,
And then
Arcanine.
one of the gyms is a
Arcanine.
fighting gym and the other gym's like a ghost gym, so if you want to
Ooh,
fight a
but
ghost gym or
Ghost is
I
my
think Ghost is
favourite.
Sword.
I like
I think.
spooky
Oh,
boys.
what? Now I have to get both.
I
Damn
think.
it.
Just get
I
both.
can't remember. Yeah.
Just get what?
Just get both. Yeah.
Volcano or Stars?
Yeah.
¿Por qué no las das?
The animations are kind of cool. I really like some of the special moves that some of the starting Pokemon have. So as I said, like the final evolution of the Fire Starter gets a Pyro Ball attack that literally you kick a fireball at them.
That's cool. Yeah.
Grookey gets a big drum beat attack that channels vines in to hit the other Pokemon and stuff like that. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
So exciting.
The water one's just basically a water gun, but it's like a sniper water gun, so it's kind of
Sniper
cool.
water gun?
Yeah, it's called Snipe Shot. It's just like pew, and
I
shoots them with a
Love it.
laser water, basically.
I want it.
And yeah, so they've got all these Mega Evolutions now, which are called Dynamax Evolutions, which don't really do much. They just add a bunch of health, and they give you a bunch of different attacks
Do
based
they look
on.
like the old Mega Evolutions?
No.
No,
So
they're
some of them do. So like
Mega
in the
Charizard?
first, the Mega Charizard looks different.
Oh,
Because it's like in the first 10 minutes of cutscenes that you watch.
of course it is.
You
You remember Charizard right by the game.
It's on the cover. Yeah, it would be if they could. But yeah, you get the Dynamax like banned pretty much straight away, and then you get a bunch of charges or something.
Yeah.
Different Pokemon. If you use them enough, you can charge them up, and anyone can be a Dynamax Pokemon because of the band that you have.
Oh, that's lit.
And so
That's
you can
cool.
use it to use like Mega Psychic or Mega Grass or Mega type moves that you
Mega
can either protect or
Grass.
attack. Mainly want snack type moves.
Mainly want snack.
Memes. But yeah,
So, what kind of? So, how many towns are there? How many gyms? Is it still 10?
it's 8.
8.
8.
Ooh, smaller.
It's
The
always
open
been 8.
world.
Actually, no, it's always been 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
Is it?
where did I get 10 from?
It might be 7 even.
Was it
No, I think it's
eight?
8. And then you fight the last trainer
Okay.
type deal.
I remember when I was trying. I can't remember which Pokemon I was playing. Oh my goodness. Where you had to
One of
like go collect all these different stones to get like a rare Pokemon, and do they have like side quests that make you go on a journey for eternity to get things to have like?
Or is it more just like
I think
open
that's
world?
after.
Okay.
So I haven't finished it yet. I'm still getting through. I think I'm up to the 6th or 7th gym now.
Yeah.
So I haven't really, as I was talking about before, I haven't really had a problem with it because there's raids that you can do now in the game. So there's not just Route 1, you roll through Route 1 and then you're at the next town.
Yeah.
There are wide open areas now that you can kind of run around, kind of like
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild, I guess, would be a good
So it's a bit
comparison.
more open world sort of
Yeah,
feeling.
and you can see the Pokemon. So if you want to run through your tall grass, you don't have to. It doesn't
You
randomly
don't have to
just
use
happen.
repel.
There is still repel, but you don't have to use it.
You just run away.
Yeah, the Pokemon pop up basically right in front of you, and you just run through. And if you don't want to catch it, you just like yeet and yeet off to the side.
And they'll chase
So it's
you,
not
which is
forcing you to
terrifying.
grind anymore.
No, but it is
if you
better,
want.
I think, because you can choose the grind. If you just want to get from point A to point B, you can do that.
So from a design perspective, it was probably a very conscious choice of
Yeah.
people being going, I'm kind of over grinding because I get stuck in the bushes, and then I ended up
Yeah,
getting like 5 random Pokemon attacking me, and I just want to get out.
Well, that's the other thing. If you know
Yeah.
there's a certain Pokemon in that area and you keep running around, and you are only getting Pidgeys and you wanted a Caterpie, then now you can actually see, oh, there's a Caterpie right there.
So
Now,
now you get the
there's hidden
indication.
Pokemon in there as well that are just like exclamation marks.
Like they're little.
They're little tiny ones that you can like go in and hit them. Sometimes they're underground or sometimes like Diglets and stuff like that that are small.
Deck it in the face.
But yeah, it's I think it's really, really good from that design perspective because you can kind of choose the grind that you want to do. You don't get like surprised. But there's also, in those wild areas, there's also big Pokemon like that are way above your level.
Yeah.
So you can run around and you see a Snorlax and you're like, oh, a Snorlax in the first area, this is awesome. You roll up and you're like level 10 and it's level 46.
It just stomps
And
on you.
you have
Yeah.
to just run away. Like, you can't do anything. You have to run away, or you basically get one body slammed into oblivion.
That's not fair.
Beautiful image.
Just a Snorlax literally not even jumping, just falling on you.
Falling asleep as usual.
Yeah.
Or just like you turn around, just goes like that anime, like Nani, and you just get like yeeted into like the space like Team Rocket.
Blasting up again.
So what's it like on the Switch? Does it feel nice on the Switch?
It's awesome. I have
Yeah.
not even bothered to play it on the desktop, or the docked mode, because it looks pretty on the table, the handheld mode.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It looks
No
great.
docking.
No docking at all. No Switch docking.
No Switch docking.
You can do it if you want, and I'm sure it would look better on a 55-inch TV.
We
but
don't
it's,
shame here. You can dock if you
that's
want.
okay. Yeah. But yeah, the handheld mode is great. It runs well. I haven't seen any stuttering or lag issues.
That's fantastic.
Works well wirelessly. Kills the battery, I
Oh,
think.
duh.
But I think this is more of me just not realizing that I've been playing for 3 hours.
Yeah.
And then I'm gone, oh, I'm at 12%. Oh, it's coming up being like, low battery. I need to run around and find the charger before I can.
I used to lose
yeah.
days playing Pokemon, so I'm glad to hear that it's creating that same effect again.
Yeah, I'm excited.
And the thing that I will say is, as well is you still get one save, which
Ooh.
kind of sucks.
Ooh.
But then I had a mate tell me that just make another local account on your Switch,
Oh, yeah.
and it's a separate save. So if you wanted to go through and say speed run, or you wanted to just do one thing or something like that, you don't have to do it in the main profile. You can create a new local account on the Switch and then just run it on a whole new game like no one even touched it. Which is
Sneaky.
awesome because I want to do speed running.
Nice.
Yeet.
Gonna be doing that on Twitch.
Hopefully. The only problem is like if you have to start a run, it takes 4.5 hours, say it dies halfway through, like you missed an attack or you got critted and died.
Screams.
Like,
It's all
you're
over.
just going to start a new run again? Oh, 4.5 hours. Better start 7-hour stream later.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not that great.
dedication.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's good. Swoosh good.
it's been
Swoosh good.
Get
Switch
Switch.
is good.
Good.
It's been a good Pokemon show.
Pretty yeet worthy.
I'm very happy with everything.
Yeah. Just
I'm
Pokemon in general.
excited to play it for
Yeah,
Christmas.
me too.
I'm just gonna put that word out there for my family. Yes.
If you'd like to buy Pokemon Sword and Shield for Eevee, let us know.
Text in on. Nah, never mind.
Someone buy it for me.
All right. On that note, thank you for hanging out today, and we'll see you all next week.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
I'm going to leave you on a completely unrelated song, not Pokemon related.
Great.
You're Not Here from Silent Hill 3.
Why?
Why?
Evie.
For fun.
Evie.
Why?
Let's do it.
Evie. Okay, bye.
Bye.